10 celebrities you won't believe are transgender, then and now, 2026. How many of Hollywood's biggest names are transgender, and how many of their journeys will leave you speechless? On stages, screens, and social media, these celebrities have walked deeply personal paths to embrace who they really are. Private truths can quickly become public inspiration, and in some cases, reshape the rules of fame itself. Today we're exploring 10 celebrities you won't believe are transgender, then and now, 2026. Laverne Cox. Laverne Cox is one of the most well-known transgender celebrities, and it's no wonder, really. First, she gained fame for her part as Sophia Bursette on Orange is the New Black, one of Netflix's most popular shows. Laverne Cox's Sophia was an intelligent, powerful, and unforgettable woman, and it helped millions of people understand what it means to be a transgender woman through her performance. What is so revolutionary about Laverne's experience is that she is more than just another actor. She is historical. She is historical because in 2014, she was the first person who was transgender that was ever nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award for acting. That means that a high-profile award show was acknowledging a trans actress among the biggest celebrities in Hollywood. However, that is not all. Laverne Cox also won a Daytime Emmy as an executive producer for a documentary titled Laverne Cox Presents The T-Word. This documentary revolves around the true stories of trans youths. With that win, she became the first transgender woman to receive the recognition. Besides acting, she has appeared in everything from magazine covers to speaking on talk shows in support of the LGBTQ+ community. This is because she is the first transgender individual to grace the cover of Time magazine, something that is simply huge. Laverne is using her fame to advocate for trans rights and to let people know that trans individuals deserve just as much dignity and opportunities as any other individual. Laverne has also worked on various TV shows and events, including major red carpet shows. Next up, let's talk about another celebrity whose transition journey went viral around the world: Dylan Mulvaney. Dylan Mulvaney could very well be one of the most popular female transgender internet influencers in the 2020s. She initially gained popularity through her series of TikTok posts that covered a day in her life as she underwent her own transition process through her series titled Days of Girlhood. Before becoming an internet sensation, Dylan was a stage performer and an actor in some Broadway tours, meaning that she already came from the performing arts field. Her fame spread rapidly, and by 2025, she had reached millions of followers with more than 1 billion views, making her one of the most famous transgender media personalities online. One of Dylan's biggest achievements was the fact that she conducted an interview with the President of the USA, Joe Biden, at the White House in 2022 on the rights of transgender individuals. Dylan has also used her platform to speak about issues like anti-trans legislation and healthcare access, helping bring these conversations into mainstream spaces that many people hadn't seen before. Our next celebrity shows that talent and authenticity can break barriers in entirely different ways. Kim Petras. Kim Petras is one of the leading voices in pop music right now, and she also happens to be among the most prolific transgender artists globally. Born and raised in Germany, Kim's struggles and journey with her gender identity started at a young age, and she utilized her voice to smash barriers and create history through her music. Despite the fact that movies and TV shows are not her area of expertise, Kim's contribution in terms of music and culture is huge. She gained fame through the hit song Unholy, which she performed with British singer Sam Smith, topping all the charts across the world and becoming a symbol of a popular song in the early 2020s. Kim went down in music history at the Grammy Awards in 2023 when she, alongside Sam Smith, accepted the Best Pop Duo Group Performance Prize for their song Unholy. This was a historic victory as it marked the first Grammy Award win in a top category by an openly transgender female artist. As Kim gave her acceptance speech, she thanked fans, Madonna for her support of the LGBTQ+ community, the late musician Sophie, and her mom for believing in her since the start. This was so much more than a professional achievement. This was a moment. In addition to awards, the influence of Kim's musical style and image extends to the way pop singers convey identity and freedom. She gets praise for integrating catchy pop elements in songs, images, and performances, in addition to embracing an unabashed lifestyle. Up next, let's talk about someone who's not just reshaping music, but entirely transforming the fashion industry Alex Consani. Alex Consani is a fashion and social media influencer who has very quickly become one of the most discussed models of her generation. It's not simply her appearance that sets her apart, rather, it's her historical context. In 2024, Alex had made one of the most popular faces of TikTok with millions of followers and over 150 million likes for her playful and fashionable videos. Her breakthrough in the world of fashion was participating in Victoria's Secret Fashion Show 2024, thereby becoming one of the first openly trans models to walk that runway, along with another trans model named Valentina Sampaio. Later that year, Alex continued to break records as she won the Model of the Year title during the British Fashion Awards, becoming the first transgender model ever to achieve the record-breaking feat. Doing so meant she had broken the mold for the fashion industry, which has always taken a long time to embrace diversity. The next celebrity is turning international runways into a stage for trans representation. Valentina Sampaio. Valentina Sampaio is a pioneer in the fashion industry and one of the most iconic transgender models alive today. Born in Brazil in 1996, she has been involved in the fashion industry since she was young and has gone on to international fame. Valentina has redefined the concept of beauty on the global platform and has achieved this through being exactly who she is. Perhaps one of her most historical achievements occurred in 2019, where she made history by becoming the first openly transgender model to ever be hired by the famous Victoria's Secret brand. This is a significant point, given that Victoria's Secret has for a long time been under the spotlight with regard to matters concerning the standards of beauty. However, Valentina did not end there. The year 2020 sees the historic entry of the first transgender model to grace the pages of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. This is one of the most renowned and viewed fashion spreads globally, and Valentina's inclusion made a statement. It is mostly on the fashion scene where she has stridden the catwalks, shot editorials for leading fashion brands, and utilized her platform to voice her concern for transgender rights and awareness not just in Brazil but throughout the world. Indeed, for most people, she is more than just a model. She is a role model for transgender teens everywhere. Next, we'll move from international runways to social media and advocacy. AJ Clementine. AJ Clementine is a model, author, and activist from Australia whose voice has reached people across the globe. She was born as Avery J. Clementine in Melbourne, but her identity could hardly remain a secret due to her prominence as a transgender individual across the globe. What makes AJ so unique is that it is not only her online presence, but also her authenticity. AJ initially started sharing her life as a trans woman online, and that's where she impacted so many lives and gave them a voice and understanding. AJ initially started her transition online as a teenager, and she shares information about her gender affirmation. The modeling career of AJ kicked off when she became the first transgender model to appear in advertisements by the Australian clothing brand Bonds, which is a significant achievement towards transgender visibility within the Australian fashion industry. She didn't just stop at modeling. AJ has walked the runway at Melbourne Fashion Week, collaborated with big brands like L'Oreal and Pandora, and even launched her own eyeshadow palette. Her presence in beauty and fashion, much as in social media, has helped along conversations of inclusion and diversity in industries often so devoid of trans representation. Beyond modeling and partnering with brands, AJ is also a published author. Her memoir, Girl, Transcending, Becoming the Woman I Was Born to Be, shares her personal story and encourages authenticity and bravery. Our next star is turning heads in high fashion magazines. Inés Rao. Inés Rao is a French fashion model, and she is also one of the most significant transgender individuals who have impacted the fashion industry. Rao created history as she became the first transgender woman to appear as a Playboy playmate in the history of this long-standing magazine. This significant event occurred in the November-December issue of 2017. Born in Paris and of North African descent, Rao began her modeling career in Europe and quickly became known for her stunning presence on runways and in editorials. Before her historic centerfold, she appeared in a May 2014 Playboy spread titled Evolution, which celebrated evolving ideas of gender beyond just male and female, but it was her 2017 Playmate feature that truly shattered barriers. Inés did not just end there. She expanded her portfolio by modeling for elite designers such as Balmain, being in the campaign for Vogue Italia, among others. Next, we're moving from traditional fashion magazines to someone reshaping film, runways, and activism. Lena Bloom. Lena Bloom is an American model, actress, dancer, and activist whose career has seen many historic firsts for transgender people, especially transgender women of color. Born in Chicago to a Filipino mother and African-American father, Lena has been a consistent force for boundary pushing in entertainment and fashion. One of her breakout moments came when she made history as the first openly transgender woman of color to have a starring role in a feature film that would go on to make its world premiere at Cannes. The film, Port Authority, which premiered in the prestigious Un Certain Regard section, was an enormous step forward in representation for one of the world's most important film festivals. Lena also gained fame in the world of fashion, modeling in catwalks and gracing spreads. In 2021, she dominated headlines as the first openly transgender Black and Asian American model featured in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, a milestone that brought even broader visibility to transgender models in mainstream media. Coming up, from fashion and film history to using social media for teaching and activism. Zaya Parisian. Zaya Parisian is a young American TikTok star, actress, and activist who has been actively sharing her transition process on social media platforms. Born in 2002, located in Lowell, Michigan, she started sharing her transition experiences online around 2019, and she gained millions of fans due to her transparency about the transition process, both physically and mentally. Her work transcends the realm of fashion and makeovers. Zaya shares what it means to work through challenges such as difficult familial dynamics as a transgender woman. Even in the year 2022, she was featured in an online series titled Hidden Canyons, which highlighted another side of her creativity. In 2025, Zaya was included in a federal lawsuit against the U.S. government when an executive order resulted in the incorrect gender being marked on her passport. Zaya and the plaintiffs felt this practice was discriminatory and were thereafter ruled by the courts to have the gender marker on their passports updated to reflect their gender identity. Our next star shows how talent and authenticity can change Hollywood forever. Carla Sofia Gascon. Carla Sofia Gascon is a Spanish actress who made Oscar history in 2025 by becoming the first openly transgender actor ever nominated for an Academy Award in an acting category. She earned a Best Actress nomination at the 97th Academy Awards for her powerful role in the Netflix film Emilia Perez, a Spanish-language musical crime drama that also led the ceremony with 13 total nominations. In Emilia Perez, Gascon plays a former Mexican cartel leader who undergoes gender-affirming surgery and tries to build a new life, a performance that drew praise and made her a standout among the year's nominees. This moment was a major milestone not just for her career, but for transgender visibility in film awards. While transgender individuals have appeared in Oscar history before, Gascon's nomination in a lead acting category was unprecedented and widely covered by entertainment media. Her recognition came alongside other honors for the movie, including wins and nominations at the Cannes Film Festival, Golden Globes, and Screen Actors Guild Awards. And there you have it, 10 incredible celebrities who've courageously shared their journeys as transgender stars. From breaking barriers on runways, stages, and screens to inspiring millions online, these stories show the power of living your truth. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a story that celebrates courage, talent, and authenticity. Thanks for watching, and remember, the world is brighter when everyone can shine as their true self.